Hi, let me explain how we did the functionality for retrieving the records from opportunity records from the Salesforce org and displayed it in a page. So here we have to create an Aura component. So an Aura component called opportunity list. So generally the basics of the Aura component, once you create a component, it will create a bundle for us. And there are three important files for us for this to achieving any functionality. Those are component, controller, and the helper. So component will be the similar to the UI what we will display in the UI, and then controller is the logic behind it, and a helper class is always a good best practice to follow this method to because to avoid the redundant calling and multi usage multiple usage of the same functions. So for all these purposes we have created an opportunity list component. So from that, let me show you the component. So this is a simple component which have created a table to display the opportunity list. So these are the headings and these are the records. So I have it iterated it, and then it has a button called download CSV. Let me explain it later. And this is the handler function. So there is a tag called handler, so where we are calling a do I init method. So this will be universal for any lightning web component. So do init method is the initial method, and it will have a similar format for any lightning web component which we create. And the attribute is very important tag which has the name value opportunity. So by using the name opportunity, we will be handling the records from the component to controller, and then we'll be pulling the records from the controller to the component and display it here by using this referencing this name what we give it here. So let me show you the controller. So this is a controller which has the doInit method. So this controller is calling a helper class opportunity list. So this is the get opportunity list. So just getting the value from get opportunity method which has been given in the controller. This is referencing to the controller class. So we have created a opportunity controller here. So this returns the value of the opportunities. This is a simple query. I just I'm trying to display only two fields. So from here, this controller helper class will be retrieving those values and set it to v dot opportunity. So which we will be using here in the component v dot opportunity to iterate those records and display it here in the page. And when we come to the download CSV function, so before that let me show you how did it look in the UI. So this is the developer console. So to display any records from the component, we must create an application. So I have created a lightning application called all opportunities. In this all opportunities app, I have called the component opportunity list. So it will create a similar bundle like what we have created in the component, but it will have update preview option as well. So when you click on the update preview, so it will query the records available in the org, and it will display. And here is a functionality additional functionality to add download as CSV. So let me show that code. So this is a bit of high level JavaScript to me, like I did some reference from the online materials, and then I'm able to achieve it, but this is kind of a little bit higher level, so that any new programmer may see this and they may feel like this is difficult, but not like that. Most of the high level concepts are available in the internet, so we can just simply go and learn and then use it. So once you use it, then you'll learn it. Like once you implement this functionality, then you will be a master of it. So similar way, I have never implemented it earlier, so I had to refer to another online resources which was available in the internet. So but let me explain what is written in the code. So this is the download CSV function. So this simply retrieves the contents from the v.opportunity records. This is similar to the query. So in that query, after getting the records, it is passing those stock data array to the convert array of objects to CSV. So here is the CSV format conversion is happening. So left initially, all the parameters has been retrieved, and then there is some conversions has been doing happening here for the formatting. So for every line we must include a line divider, and then for every column we must include a comma. So these are the basic things, and then these are the key values like headings. And so after this, the actual part comes here. So we are iterating every records. This is object record is nothing but the stock data which we retrieve here. So simply we are retrieving that, and then iterating it, and then one by one by row by row we are passing those values here, and then adding the column divider, and then adding the line divider, so and finally adding it to another list of records. So this is a CSV string result is another list of records which will hold all this information, and then it's returning the value here. So when you go to the controller again and see, so this CSV will be having all those records which got converted in the CSV format. Now we have to download it. So when clicking on the button, so what is happening, it's calling a href a, so that is going to be created as a link. So this is the format, and this is the export data is the name of the file, and then on click this element, so this particular file will be downloaded. So that button has been added over here. So on click download CSV is called. So that from the download CSV, it is passing those records to the helper class, and in the helper class those formatting and formatting stuffs has been done, and again it is sending back the records to the opportunity controller. So from here it is again helping us to add the download functionality button. So this is what happens when the download CSV button is clicked. Let me show you this one. So this is the download CSV. So we already retrieved the records. So when I click on the download CSV, see the export data has been downloaded. So let me open it. So when you open, this is the CSV format. So I do not open it in Microsoft Excel. I do not have it in my system. So this is similar to the Excel. It is in Mac. So this displays the list of records which we displayed. This retrieves as a CSV format. Yeah. Thanks for everyone.